Hi Facebook, Sergeant Dundas here again for this week's edition of Casper PD's Most Wanted. Now this is a very special week because it's Law Enforcement Appreciation Week. On behalf of myself and everyone else here at the Casper PD, I'd like to say thank you to all the brave men and women of law enforcement who wake up every morning, pin a badge on their chest, and perform a sometimes thankless job that oftentimes puts them in harm's way. Now Robert Kennedy once said that every community gets the kind of law enforcement it insists on. Having been born and raised in Casper, I know the high expectations that the citizens of Casper have for the men and women of law enforcement of the Casper PD, and I like to think that every day my coworkers and I provide a very high caliber of policing for the citizens of Casper. Okay, that might be the most serious I've ever been. Now let's get to it and make fun of some wanted people. Our first wanted person is Mr. Stephen Gettings, who's got 2 probation violation warrants, with the original charge being possession of methamphetamine and possession of the devil's lettuce. Our second wanted person is Mr. Bobby Davis, who has a failure to appear, with the original charge being check fraud. And finally, we have Mr. Adam McClure, who's got a failure to appear for criminal entry and possession, as well as a failure to appear for running a stop sign, obeying traffic control signals, registration violation, driving under suspension, interfering with a PO, and not having any taillights. Gee, Adam, you sure you couldn't find any more laws to break? Now, as always, if you have any information regarding the whereabouts of these wanted persons, just keep in mind that here at the CPD, we love tattletales. So feel free to give us a call at 235-8278, hit us up on Facebook, or come on down to the CPD lobby and drop your tip-off in real life. Now, since it's Law Enforcement Appreciation Week, if during your daily routine you happen to see an officer out there doing his or her job, don't be afraid to go up and tell them thank you, give them a high five, shake their hand, give them a hug, or it never fails, you can always give them a donut, or as we like to call them, crime fighting biscuits. Thanks, guys.